My lifelong forever friend, Morag. Mo to most. I am privileged to have been asked by Mo's family to write this forward for her biography. Mo and I grew up in Glasgow. We met in our first day of primary school. I remember I was quite upset. Mo was with her big sister. They both came over to me, asked my name, took my hands, and a connection was made. We both knew instantly we were going to be forever friends. Growing up in the late 60s and early 70s meant lots of fun and many changes. We loved playing from morning till night, only stopping to eat our pieces round the back. These were all special sun-filled days. Mo and I loved splashing in the puddles, making and throwing mud pies. We knew we were in trouble when Mo's mum shouted, "Morag!" her Sunday name. We looked in silence at each other, eyes and mouth wide open, and for that instant did we run in the opposite direction of our mum, which would mean more trouble, or just face up to it. Mo had the biggest knowing smile. Wherever we went, everybody commented on her smile, especially on Saturdays, which were full of fun when we went to Woolies for our pick and mix. When we were old enough, we often get the train from Glasgow Central to Irvine and head to the beach. We would excitedly take off our shoes and socks, roll up our trousers and splash about in the water. Mo had the biggest booming laugh. It could be taken by the waves out to the sea to be heard at the other side of the world. Mo's mum could not shout at us here, as we were lost in our own world. Years were good to us, teenagers, boyfriends, husbands and children. Many a good night was to be had in Mo's house with her husband, Tom, and our children. Mo was a real people person and the best cook. Even my children commented that Mo made the most amazing dinners. In the early 90s, myself with my family moved to Australia. Mo and I always kept in touch. At first we would write to each other until technology took over. We could FaceTime and see each other in real time. For us, that was very important. Mo with her beautiful smile. Although I could see the smile through the words of her letters, there was nothing like seeing it when we spoke. As teenagers, we wrote our manifesto for life. And now, looking back through the ebb and flow of life's consequences, crisscrossing time and distance, our manifesto of love and friendship is even more valid today in her absence. But I know only too well that life will never be the same again without her. Good night, my friend with the beautiful heart. Good night.